Happy Friday and welcome in to the PHNX Sun Devils show. I'm Anthony Totri, joined as always by Big Pokey Shane Dieffenbach.
Big Pokey!
Look at the energy from the Deef today.
We're so fired up.
We are fired up.
We're beefed, we're deefed, and we're ready to sneef.
What's sneef mean? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Guys, this is the last Friday.
Of the world.
But nope. The last Friday before
Mayan calendar has caught up to us.
We get Sun Devil football, and the last Friday before we just get college football in general.
This is the last Friday ever. Do whatever you want.
No,
today.
you can't say that.
Martial law
No.
is in effect. I'm just kidding. Be safe out there.
Gosh, he's so juiced
Today
right
is not
now.
the last Friday of the year. Today is the last Friday until your midshipmen cover plus 20 and a half.
You see, they kicked the shit out of Notre Dame in rugby, 78-0.
Well,
I don't know what the scoring is for rugby, but 78-0 seems like a lot in any sport.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you get like 24 points per.
Do you know what a touchdown is called in rugby? It's so stupid.
I have no
it's
clue.
It's the dumbest thing ever.
What
it's
is
called
it?
A try.
A try?
Yep.
Yeah,
so when somebody scores and they do it well, you know what you say? Nice try. Fuck off.
Okay, a couple things in the chat. Donald in the chat got my Ghost jersey. Can't wait to wear that in support against CU. Love the energy.
Are they already for sale?
Yeah, they already put them for sale.
Oh my!
Those
sneeze.
Ghost unis. If you haven't seen them, we're gonna get to that a little bit later on in the
spooky.
show. They are pretty damn cool. Chase Gonzalez, Jawan Mitchell transferred to Colorado. Yeah, kind of a joke.
Officially?
Kind of a joke. I don't know, but that's what Chase says.
Yeah,
and he was visiting there.
Yeah,
he was
getting his haircut. RK from DNVR Buffs texted me, and I was like, "What should I know about him?" I'm like, "Well, he got kicked off the team.
Yeah, he did. He get kicked
probably
off.
Fit right in.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough, man. But yeah, we're gonna get into that. We'll have hot or not at the end of the show, but we brought it up earlier. This is the last Friday before we get Sun Devil football. We're just 6 days away from kickoff.
And what do you need when you play a football game?
You do need a defense.
You need a defense and a depth chart and
You
a
do.
starting lineup.
You do. You need all of
You
those.
need guys
things.
to throw out there. You need a bunch of fellas,
A bunch of dudes.
a bunch of just boys,
A bunch of JYDs.
just a bunch of guys,
Just a bunch of guys.
just
out
a bunch
there.
of junkyard dogs.
There we go. There we go. All right. So we are going to start with Shane's two deep defense to kick things off, Shane. So the floor is yours, man.
Floor is mine.
Who is going to be starting and then who's going to be backing up?
Starting for your Arizona State Sun Devils, number 16, cornerback Trenton Owens.
Oh, my God.
What?
Number 16, Trenton.
Yeah, I was going to say Trenton starting at cornerback, and then I was
Okay.
like, oh, he's not.
Okay.
Yeah, was that not funny? I
No,
thought that was pretty
I
funny.
didn't laugh.
What if I was just like, yeah, the offense is playing defense this year? All right, here we go. Left end. I have Michael Matus taking the job.
Okay.
I think he's come back from the injury and looked really good.
It's spicy.
And I just think he's really funny, and I like him a lot. So he is starting at left end for ASU with Prince Dorba backing him up, and then BJ, he is the best player on this defense, maybe. Like he's
definitely one of the best.
Yeah. At the D tackle one spot, and Anthony Cooper backing him up. CJ Fight at one, but I don't expect him to start the year. And then I'm moving over the edge, Garen Stansberry to D tackle. You know why?
Tell me why.
Because he's fucking huge. He's a tall man, and I think he could be used inside a little bit. A little interior defensive work never hurt anybody, and a lot of interceptions can come from just putting your hands up. And
put
when
your hands
he
up
puts
high.
his hands up, he can touch the moon. Garen Stansberry, very tall guy. Right end, Clayton Smith. He's been so impressive, and he loves to talk, and he backs it up a lot of the time. We were talking to Jalen. He said if you don't get your hands on him, he's getting to the quarterback.
Yeah.
Like he is so fast coming off that edge. You know what they call that? He's got high bend. He can bend around the offensive line. So Clayton Smith, I have him starting at right end, and then backing him up, the freshman Ashley Williams, who I thought about putting interior just because he's huge.
He's built like a great defensive end.
Yeah, but he could be a huge piece of this defense next year. And then the heart and soul of this defense, going to be in the middle of the field most of the time. Travion Brown will be starting at linebacker, and then James Jonkum, the Ginger Freak on Twitter and Instagram, will be backing him up at that middle spot. And then Will Shaffer, linebacker 2, and then I got Crew Jackson at the second linebacker spot. I really liked what I've seen from him, and he can just add a lot. He reminds me a little bit of a smaller Trader Man.
Trader Man.
Gentry.
Oh, okay. Got you.
So yeah, like him a lot.
Before we get to your defensive backs, if we could bring up that list one more time, I'm just curious, what was your reasoning for putting BJ Green at defensive tackle instead of maybe kicking him outside? Because he has kind of worked from end and defensive tackle.
Yeah, well, because last year he was listed as a tackle.
Yeah.
He started most games as a tackle, and I don't know what the defense is going to look like this year, but I feel like there's not going to be a true like nose.
Yeah,
and I feel like most of the time there might be a true nose, but they'll probably have a overloaded side of two ends basically. And I think BJ Green's going to play that a lot in a 4-2-5 or whatever they decide to throw out there. They're going to do some different stuff, and I don't think it really matters where he fits. And I just really wanted to get all these names in there.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I feel like BJ Green he has to start at a position, but I really have liked what Matus has done as well. So I think he guaranteed a spot to start as well.
Yeah, I mean, having Michael Matus back this season, obviously missing last year with an injury, I think is huge from not only what he provides on the field, but I think anybody in that defensive locker room would tell you just how important he is when it comes to leadership, right? A guy that's been on this roster a while. He's seen a couple different coaching staffs. And it's just huge, specifically at a position that I think, A, has a lot of young talent, and B, has been criticized a lot this offseason for not really having a whole lot of depth outside of guys like BJ Green. Obviously, you bring in some edge guys like Clayton Smith and Elijah O'Neal. But from an ASU perspective, people don't really know what to expect from those guys.
Could be good, could be bad with how much they've been beating the offensive line. We don't know if this unit's just really good or the offensive line unit just doesn't know where they are yet.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's the former. But who knows? Another thing about BJ Green, and for those of you who maybe are new to Sun Devil football and don't know BJ's story, he was a walk-on.
Yeah.
He earned his scholarship, earned playing time, and he wants it so bad. And I think he's going to have a monster year last year. He was the only person on that line last year that was, performing. Can you name somebody else?
I mean, Nesta from time to time.
Yeah.
But even then,
Nesta
BJ was the
really good.
only one that was really from a force perspective.
Nesta was really good. That's a miss. Nesta was really good.
So, you got your front seven and the backing up the front seven.
How are you feeling about the front seven as a whole? If you had to give it a grade right now, your grade of confidence.
Oh, of confidence?
Yeah. Well, let's go. Level of confidence.
Level of confidence in the fronts, 1 through 10, 6.5.
It's a good number. I'd go 6.
I don't know how I feel yet about the defensive front. Again, to your point, I don't know if it's the offensive line the way they look or the defensive line is just that good. And then I'm not necessarily sure about the depth at linebacker.
Dude, if a linebacker goes down,
might be a little tough. Might be tough. You might need to kick BJ Green back and have him at linebacker and then stick in one of the rotation guys along the defensive front. But one of the strong points of the ASU defense, the secondary.
Hopefully.
We
will see. I mean, individual talent, it's ridiculous. And these two guys starting at corner are going to headline it, I think. And Ro Torrence and Ed Woods. Ro is just a staple to this defense already. Last year, we were like, all right, you're getting an Auburn corner who had some good moments. Typical outside, prototypical outside corner who is tall and rangy and athletic and it plays very smart.
Yeah.
But how much of that is going to translate to this defense? And it translated pretty well at most points. And, at the start of the year, it was like, okay, he's struggling a little bit. But at the end of the year, I mean, the highlight of the pick against U of A was massive. So, yeah, he came on strong, and now he is CB1 in this group, in my opinion. And I would be shocked if he doesn't get the starting nod. Opposite of Ed Woods, who I have at the other position. And then backing them up, respectively, Mason Williams and Keith Abney, the superstar corner himself, as Jordan Clark called him, the superstar freshman. I think he's warranted this CB2 backup role. I really do. And I think he's going to get snaps. He's played a lot of second-team reps, and he's done well in it. And if he can play major snaps this year for ASU, I mean, that's such a good sign for Sun Devil fans. What do you think about the corners? Are you pretty safe on them? You're like, I feel good about them?
I think they're the most well-rounded spot on this defense, right? Obviously, you got a guy in Ro Torrence that you brought up who is expected to have a monster year looking to obviously make a jump to the league after this season. And then you got a guy in Jordan Clark that'll probably try and do the same. And we know he's really the heart and soul, probably the most athletic guy on this defense, if not the team. And then we've seen a lot of really good things both in the spring and fall camp and Camp T from those younger guys that you brought up, right? JoJo, Montana Warren, Keith Abney. I think getting a lot of time in that Southern Utah game is going to do wonders for them down the stretch this season. And then you brought up Ed Woods, and Kenny's brought up Ed Woods. He's a completely different guy than when Kenny first got here, and he means that in the best way possible.
Yeah. Would you rather have a guy who, when he committed to ASU, you were like, this guy's going to get major snaps, and then you just didn't really hear about him, and he went out and started? Or would you rather have a guy that, was like expected to play, but then played himself into a starting role right before the season? You would always have the latter because that guy's motivated and he wanted it. And Ed Woods just wants it. And he is out there to hurt you. He is a dog. And I'm just excited how much like tenacity this defense has. Like starting from the helm with Brian Ward. I mean, he's the definition of a dog. Well, no, the definition of a dog is an animal. That's a four-legged.
He's an animal.
I'm really excited to see what he's going to do with these guys, and I'm really excited to see what he's going to do with the safeties.
Yeah,
because the safeties are positionless football. Isaiah Simmons, we're looking at you. You are a New York Giant. Damn. This Sun Devil secondary is not the New York Giants, and we'll go ahead and show you what I think is going to happen at safety. Free safety. I mean, obviously it's Shamari. Shamari has been the guy at free safety this year. Yeah, running with the ones. And then I kind of cheated a little bit, and I'm sorry.
You cheated.
But so Montana would probably, back up. I don't know where Montana would. Montana would probably be that free safety backup. And, the injury happened. I don't know when he's going to play next. And JoJo's probably that third guy at strong safety or nickel. But JoJo is tall, and I feel like he can play that free safety position. And do it pretty well. So I have him and JoJo backing up Shamari. And then strong safety, this is granted, hopefully he can play Xavier Alford. If he can play, I am feeling so good about this secondary. And if he can't, I'm still feeling great. I think strong safety, 2 deep, is probably the deepest position on this roster. Would you agree? Or on the defense.
If Xavier gets his waiver,
yeah.
I mean, Xavier Alford and Chris Edmonds.
They're both starting caliber safeties.
Yes, absolutely,
100%. So if Alford's waiver does end up getting denied, which is what it's looking like right now, knock on wood, hopefully it doesn't, then I'm fine with Chris Edmonds starting. I'm more than fine with Chris Edmonds starting. I'm happy with Chris Edmonds starting. And if Alford's waiver does get approved, Chris Edmonds can play a lot of different positions, and he can play some snaps at strong safety. Alford could 100% play nickel in special packages, and I wouldn't be surprised if Alford got some snaps at slot corner as well. Just the size he has, he can come down and make plays. He can hit too. He is a missile. So I like that. And then the heart and soul of this defense, Jordan Clark. Yeah, there's 2 heart and souls of this defense apparently. Jordan Clark. Love him, obviously. Starting nickel. He's going to be everywhere. He's going to play corner. He's going to play safety. He's going to play nickel. He's fucking around, might play linebacker.
Yeah.
Who knows? And then D Ford, who's been really good this year. I thought he might be starting at the CB2 position. I'm going to put him at corner or at nickel for now.
Okay.
I think he'll probably, in their dime quarter packages, he'll be that 3rd and 4th corner. But for the sake of a depth chart, I had to get him in there. D Ford is at my nickel position.
Yeah, and he's absolutely going to see the field a lot this season. Again, and a lot of these guys, just because this is a 2 deep doesn't mean you're not going to see guys that are not on this list get playing time. And there's a good chance that you see guys on this list kind of fluctuate in terms of where they're at on the field. You could see some of those safeties swap. You could see some of those corners slide over into the nickel spot. And you could see at times, I imagine those nickel guys probably shifting outside as well. And you bring up the safeties, potentially moving up to linebacker as well.
I also think D would primarily be that slot corner in a lot of the packages. He feels like one, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And I think a lot of it has to do with his size too. He just kind of fits. He's got so much playing time and playing experience.
There's a lot of it on this roster, on this defense.
I think it is definitely going to be a huge part of what we see from D Ford this season. But regardless, the secondary is what a big part of this roster, and I think, again, the deepest part of it. We'll get to my too deep here in a second, but before we do that, I want to tell you guys a little bit about FOCO. If you notice anything in this studio, it's that it is littered with amazing gear from FOCO, guys. FOCO is a leading manufacturer of sports and entertainment merchandise with a product line that includes apparel, accessories, toys, collectibles, novelty items, and more. Guys, I know football season is right around the corner, but it is still baseball season, technically. So go get an Aloha shirt, a straw hat, polo, bags. They've got everything you need for a game, guys. FOCO always has our back for Arizona sports, and they have yours too. Get the best gear around by visiting www.foco.com and use code PHNX for all non-presale items, and use that promo code PHNX for 10% off.
FOCO, more like FOMO with the CHGO Golf Classic that's going on right now. That looks so fun. It looks like beautiful. Fun. We had one of those in March. Was that really in March? No, I think it was like in May. Keep it 100 May. Keep it 100 Golf Classic. It was so fun. We're going to have another one. Hopefully we'll have one at the end of this year, but we'll see. But we were wearing Pins and Aces, and they got exclusive Pins and Aces shirts. We got exclusive Pins and Aces shirts. Did you see DNVR's new
the
Pins and
ice
Aces
cream guy?
shirts? Holy fire. If you want to support Pins and Aces, support us, or support ALLCITY, go buy that shirt. Just look up DNVR Pins and Aces. It is fire on Twitter. Yeah, but Pins and Aces is just the best when it comes to golf apparel, whatever you need for it. We love our Pins and Aces gear. I told you everybody league gets jealous when I wear mine because everyone's like, damn, that is one sexy man. They make amazing polos, hats, golf bags, and even the beer sleeve where you can stuff 7 beers right inside of it and put it in your golf bag. It keeps them cool the entire round. Check out pinsandaces.com and use code PHNX to look sexy as hell like me and receive 15% off your first order and get free shipping. That's pinsandaces.com. Can we do something really fast?
What are you gonna do?
Hey, chat. I need something from you. Where am I gonna go to dinner tonight? I need dinner recommendations in the Valley.
You need dinner recommendations? Is there something like special, or are you just going to dinner?
They have to be in like Phoenix, Scottsdale, or Paradise Valley though,
or Tempe.
Not going to Gilbert. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just need ideas.
Okay. We'll see what chat can provide you. Donald in the chat, any more word on the Alford waiver? Not that I've heard, but considering we're just 6 days away, it's not looking too promising. But we will, of course, keep you guys updated when the news gets brought down. But continuing on with my too deep, Shane, we've got a lot of the same guys, but maybe put in different positions, starting across that defensive line. I've got BJ Green starting at the left defensive end spot. I just think he provides so much from a pass rushing perspective, and he was really the only true pass rusher for the team last year. So that's why I've got him slotted at that left defensive end spot. I've got Prince Dorba backing him up. He's had a pretty solid camp as well. Moving inside, defensive tackle Anthony Cooper starting, and Michael Matus is going to back him up. And then on the other defensive tackle spot, I've got Deshaun Mallory starting, and then Tristan Monday. I'm going to see
Tristan Monday.
Yeah, I think CJ Fight is going to probably take that second spot, and I think you're going to see a lot of him at a certain point this season, but I don't know how early you're going to be seeing CJ Fight. Deshaun Mallory, though, in terms of a starter, I think he's going to be a guy that really surprises Sun Devil Nation just with his size. And you talk about a guy with tenacity and who's just really a monster on that front seven. That's where I've got him. The other defensive end spot, I've got Finesse himself. He hates that nickname, Clayton Smith. But he's just built like a predator. And that's why I've got him on the defensive end. I got Elijah O'Neal as the other defensive end. He's had also a really solid camp. And you talk about a guy who is just a giant. I've got Elijah O'Neal there.
What about Elijah O'Neal that you think he's going to get a lot of reps? What have you seen from him? What do you like from him?
In terms of a guy that is able to combine his size with a little bit of speed, I think he provides a little bit more than that than a guy like Garen Stansberry. They're both pretty big, but I do think Elijah is definitely going to get some reps.
I love for our boy Ashley.
Yeah. Look, I think Ashley still's got some learning to do before he works his way in. But We'll see. Again, this
I'm
Southern
just
Utah
excited.
game might be a little bit different than some of these other games because the expectation is ASU is going to curb stomp Southern Utah. So you might see guys that would be 3 or 4s getting playing time. But at that linebacker spot, I've got Travion Brown, of course, the heart and soul of this defense, and he is going to be an absolute monster at linebacker this year. Got Crew Jackson backing him up. And then at LB2, Will Shaffer, who a guy that's really come on since Juju Mitchell was dismissed from the team. And then your guy, James Joncom.
He's my guy.
He's your guy.
Okay,
he
that's
just
fair.
strikes me as your guy.
Yeah, I mean, I was a K at ASU. He's a K at ASU. So
Really?
yeah,
Oh, I didn't
Shout
know
out
that. I didn't know
Cap
that.
Alpha.
Yeah. Look, I think that rounds out a lot of the guys that you are going to see pretty early on in this season. But there is, again, not to say that some of these linebackers specifically, like a guy like Kavion Thunderbird, who,
It's the best name ever.
yeah, he's literally like Will Shaffer Jr. out there, and I think he is going to have. I think you're going to see him when it comes to that Southern Utah game, and people are going to be begging to see a little bit more of him. And then there are a bunch of other guys on the defensive line that we've talked about. CJ Fight, right, is another one that he's not necessarily in the too deep for me, but throughout this season, I think CJ Fight is going to be a name to know.
CJ Fight named a captain as a freshman.
That's you know how crazy that is? That is wild.
He's a dog.
He is a dog.
He got his own action figures.
He does have his own
Did you
action
know that?
figure. Yeah, I did. Let's take a look at the secondary, Shane. I've got Ro Torrence, obviously, as CB1. And then I got D Ford. I got D Ford backing him up. D Ford has played a little bit of nickel. He's also played a little bit of outside. But I think the fact that he's got so much experience already, that's why I've got him backing up Ro at that CB1 spot. He's small.
Yeah.
He's
and
small.
yeah. How tall? He's like 5'9", right?
Yeah, he's 5'9".
There's nothing wrong with being 5'9".
Yeah, man, what the fuck?
And it's just
I'm not 5'9".
Well, I will say there is something wrong with being 5'9" if you want to play outside corner. It is harder.
Yeah.
Well, it's not wrong. It's just harder to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been awesome. He has been really good.
Yeah.
I just don't know how much outside corner he's going to be able to play, but we'll see. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. It could be
Anything can
interesting.
happen. And height is not the guarantor of success.
No, especially considering he's already on this roster at a
He's already on
Power
this
5
roster.
school.
He's going to get playing time.
Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
Major snaps.
Absolutely. CB2, I'm going to mirror you. I've got Ed Woods, and then I got Mason Williams backing him up there. I like Ed Woods, man. This is a kid that has really put in the work since Kenny got here to make a name for himself, and he has earned that CB2 spot. You're going to see a lot from him this season. And then at nickel, I've got the one, the only JC.
I love the idea of
like
Keith
Keith
Abney
Abney and
learning
nickel.
under Jordan Clark. I mean, they're already buddy that like Jordan loves what Keith has done, and Keith is learning a lot from Jordan. And I mean, Keith's a great size for a nickel, man.
He is.
Prototypical size for a nickel. So.
And I think, to your point, right, learning underneath a guy in Jordan Clark that is just, he's got so much knowledge of the game, obviously from his dad, but also his playing time as well. Donald in the chat, is D Ford similar to Kobe Williams? Yes, but I think he's smaller than Kobe was. I think Kobe was 5'10".
Yeah.
And D, I know he's listed at 5'9", but he is a short 5'9". I can say this because I'm short.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Just to go back to Keith Abney.
Yeah.
Sun Devil fans, you're gonna get excited about this kid. He's a dog.
He is.
He is a dog. He's gonna be good.
He's a lot of fun. And then rounding out the secondary and the defense, like I said earlier, I think these safeties can kind of switch around. I've got Xavier Alford, assuming his waiver gets cleared
At free safety?
I've got him at free
Why?
safety. I like him there more. I like him there more, to be honest with
Him
you.
and Chris at free safety.
I like them both more there. I think you could see him switch, and I wouldn't be surprised if they both rolled out at strong safety. And then I got Shamari at strong safety, and then Josiah at strong safety backing him up. But again, these guys are all listed at these spots. You're going to see him float all around this defense, considering what Brian Ward in this scheme really is in terms of chaos and trickery and deception.
Shamari's just too much of a center fielder for me to want him to. I wouldn't want him to play a strong safety. And same with X. I mean, Xavier Alford, if his waiver, I want him down in the box. I don't want him floating around. I want him screaming at people. But yeah, I mean, people can play anywhere.
Yeah. that's going to round out my Too Deep. Let us know in the chat what you guys think. I want.
Oh God!
What?
Our tweet scared me.
Yeah, it scared you. Okay, well, we're gonna get to that in a second, guys. So definitely buckle up. You might jump out of your chair.
Yeah.
Okay, but first, OGs, guys. Oh my gosh, it is the weekend, and it is time to have a hell of an evening with some OGs, guys. They've got all types of flavors. There's something out there for everybody, whether that be the blackberries and cream, the red apple, the watermelon, the orange creamsicle. They've got Hall of Fame flavors.
Hall of Fame sounds like an awesome venue to see a concert at.
Being a PHNX
I'm
listener,
seeing Pumpernickel at the Hall of Flame tonight. You want to come?
Sure, why not? Just got a whole lot sweeter. Thanks to our buds over at OG's Brands. Right now through August 31st, you can get 25% off 100 milligram bags of the fruits and the creams at all Arizona The Flower Shop locations. All you have to do is go to theflowershopusa.com, place an online order, and use discount code PHNX at checkout. Then head to your nearest The Flower Shop location to pick up. That's right. This deal is exclusive to our PHNX listeners. And a reminder that it's only available only for online orders that are picked up in person. That discount code PHNX is active until August 31st. So go get to hashtag flavoring life.
Flavor the life, baby.
Ooh, Zona. I had an OG's at the Snoop and Wiz concert the other night. That sounds like fire.
My mom was there.
Did she take an OG's?
No, she took a picture with Orangey.
Did she?
Mm-hmm.
God, your mom is so cool.
Yeah, she is. She's so cool. I would expect to see her in some Shady Rays. Shady Rays are just super cool. And they're just doing a bunch of great stuff for you guys, exclusively for our listeners. That's you. Shady Rays is giving out the best deal of the season. Go to shadyrays.com and use code PHNX for 50. That's 50% off 2+ pairs of polarized sunglasses. God, they're so great. They keep my tender little eyes covered.
You got tender little eyes.
And you can try the tender little eyes covers yourself. Their shades rated 5 stars by over 250,000 people.
Things you love to see. You know what else you love to see?
Is that really what that's called? The Hall of Flame is the firefighting museum here in Phoenix? I know they had the world's largest firefighter museum, but I didn't know it was called the Hall of Flame.
Hall of Flame. Holy shit,
wow,
yeah.
That's awesome.
It's a fire museum.
That is elite.
That's crazy. What a great name. God damn. Yes, I want to tell you guys a little bit about the new unis that we got.
You sound like we're going to get into another ad read.
Yeah, sorry.
I was like, God.
It's Friday. I'm all over the place. Yeah, but you saw the unis, right?
Yeah.
Spooky unis that ASU is going to be wearing against Deion Coach Prime Sanders, Colorado Buffaloes. We got the Ghost Story unis that ASU is going to be rocking.
Hard.
October 7th.
Hard.
Got some glow-in-the-dark numbers. Are you kidding me right now?
Hard.
And have you seen, so open up a new tab, guys, and you can go check out on our Twitter, we posted the 4 photos that ASU gave us pretty much of what these unis are going to look like. The shade of black that they also have on them is just ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. What do you think of these unis?
Oh, I love them. They're so sick. Anytime you can do something that's like unique, glow-in-the-dark uniforms are unique. And the I love when you do 2 shades of the same color, like the 2 shades of black they have with the pattern on the sides.
Yeah,
are so sweet. The ASU football equipment staff is underrated, or is like the best in the country.
I think ASU's just uniforms in general are pretty underrated, right? Like they don't get a whole lot of respect, but they have so many combos, and the combos aren't like. I feel like what makes them so good is they're not too far out there, but they're just unique enough to catch your eye.
Yeah.
Right? Like the majority of their uniforms, the colors match perfectly, and they're not too, like, they're not Oregon, right? I feel like at times, Oregon has great unis, but at times I feel like Oregon just goes...
They do too much?
Too much for the sake of being too much.
I like them all. I love them.
Every single one?
Uh-huh.
Damn.
I think they do a fantastic job.
Where do you think these unis rank for ASU? Like, is it a top-tier uni? Or is it going to be a uniform?
I got to see them on the field, man.
That's fair.
I got to see them on the field. All I know is that ASU's uniforms always look better on the field. I remember when the sand ones came out last year, everyone's like, ugh.
Yeah.
But also, I called it. They did it. whoever framed those mannequins did a terrible job of putting the drip on them because it was like, it was like the tan with the like white and maroon. I did not like it.
It didn't look too hot.
But yeah, and then it looked fantastic on the field. Everyone loved it. Remember the helmets that were really divisive, the pearlescent ones?
Yep.
Those ended up being fire on the field. So
I want them to bring back the Sunburst logo so bad. Like
Sunburst?
the
ASU sun?
Yeah. I want it so bad.
Yeah, I just want Sparky on all helmets.
Oh, God. They've got such great logos, period.
Yeah.
Like the logos, the uniforms, the colors. Like it just works so damn well. And for me, I got pretty hyped when I saw that these glow-in-the-dark uniforms are going to be against Colorado.
Yeah.
Like, come on now. Like I don't like Colorado.
Yeah.
I don't like Deion.
And now Colorado's going to have to wear like something dumb.
I just see Ro picking off Shador and going for 6 in a glow-in-the-dark jersey, dude. I feel like the touchdown dances in these uniforms are going to be elevated. Yeah, they're going to be so elevated.
Like a glow stick.
Oh, my gosh. I'm juiced up for it. I'm juiced.
Well, we got games to play first.
I know. We got 6 days before we get a game.
Yeah, but
I'm just going to bring a glow stick to the game and wear it.
Okay. Like around your neck, like you're at like a rave in like 2007.
Yeah. Can you, instead of a media credential, I'm just going to bring a glow stick and see if they let me.
Hey, you know what's crazy? You know how like school dances and stuff always had like the glow sticks that you could snap and you'd put them on your like head and how did more people not like bite them and like eat them?
Because I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory not to fucking eat it.
Not if you're in like 3rd grade.
Yeah, but were you going to dances in the 3rd grade?
Well, not dances, but
one time a glow stick.
Here you go. See, told you.
No, one time it broke and it sprayed in my eye.
Do you have special powers?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just put water in it and it was fine, but I was freaking out. Like 9 or 10.
Wow. Okay, I have a question for the chat and you. Okay, if yes, it's one of those. There was an 80% chance that you'd get night vision, or a 20% chance you'd go blind.
No, never.
Never?
No. I don't want. Who cares about night vision?
Night vision will be sick as hell.
How often have you been like, I want night vision right now?
Every time at night.
Shut the fuck up. Once every year, maybe. And I'll give you this. I'll get once a month. You know what you can do once a month? Get night vision goggles. Anthony.
Those are expensive.
Okay. You know what else is expensive? Living blind. I'm sure that's not cheap. You got to change your whole lifestyle.
Yeah, but there's a 20% chance.
Yeah,
2 of every 10 people goes blind. The other 8 get to be super fucking cool.
You know what else is an 80% chance? Every time you talk, it's 80% chance you're going to say something stupid.
80%?
No, that's
damn. That's fucked up. Oh, guys, did you know there's an 80% chance of your team winning if the defense scores? Did you know that? It's true.
Is that actually true?
Yeah, it's actually true.
It's a good stat. Did you watch Bets this morning?
No.
Oh, me and
the one time I've never watched Bets.
Me and Bo were just slobbering all over.
Whoa. What were you slobbering on?
The Chargers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You were slurping on him?
Yeah. Joe Lombardi, you are gone.
Yeah, you're a bum. And he's getting all his players hurt in practice.
Yeah.
It's tough. So wait, explain. You were slobbering on the...
Slobbering all over the Chargers.
How so?
I had the Chargers to win the AFC. Or to be the number 1 seed in the AFC. Not to win the AFC.
Oh.
Plus 1,800. Because we were talking about the AFC West in like the division. If to win the AFC West is plus 300 odds for the Chargers. But if they win the AFC West,
they're going to win
they're probably going to win the AFC.
No, that's fair.
Get the highest seed.
That's fair. That's
plus
a good
1,800.
Point. That's a really good point. Down in the chat, no night vision is pretty legit. I'd take it. Charles, night vision would be amazing, but the chance of going blind is too risky. Donald, without the headache, night vision goggles gives you.
Yeah, I've used night vision goggles, and they're crazy.
Well, this is kind of a precursor to what we're about to get into, guys. It is Friday, so it is time for Hot.
Wait.
What?
Can we talk about the Chargers for a second?
Yeah, sure.
I also bet on the Chargers. I also bet on Justin Herbert's over on passing yards.
What is it set at?
It's something like crazy high, like 44, 50.
Oh, he's got that.
Yeah, he's got that easy. And you know where I got those odds? I got them courtesy of BetMGM.
Oh, shit.
Guys, BetMGM has all of the odds you want available right now for the NFL season and for college football. You can bet on the Heisman. Get your Heisman bets in now. Who are you betting on the Heisman? Say it with me. 1, 2, 3.
Jordan Travis.
Yeah. Woo-woo.
Just kidding. Caleb Williams.
Get those odds on BetMGM. Right now, you can sign up with that bonus code PHNX. There's a few different offers depending on where you live. But for our Arizona audience, place your first bet offer and receive up to $1,000 back. That's a grand. That's a bazingo amount of money. That's a band. Some the cool kids say. You get $1,000 back in bonus bets if it loses. Check out the show notes for full details. And now, listen to me talk about the disclaimer.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Colorado, D.C., Illinois, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Maryland, Mississippi, New Jersey, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, Wyoming. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369 New York. Call 1-800-327-5050 Massachusetts. 21 plus to wager. Please gamble responsibly. Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP Arizona. 1-800-522-4700 Nevada. 1-800-BETS-OFF Iowa. 1-800-270-7117 for confidential help Michigan. 1-800-981-0023 Puerto Rico in partnership with Kansas Crossing Casino and Hotel. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. U.S. promotional offers not available in D.C., Kansas, Nevada, New York, or Ontario.
We've got some week 0 college football taking place over the weekend. And then we've said it once and we're going to say it again. ASU kicks off in just 6 days, guys. So if you need a place to maybe watch the ASU game, if you're not going to be at Mountain America Stadium, why not check out Four Peaks 8th Street Pub in Tempe? They have all the TVs, all the vibes, all the food, and all the drinks you will need for college football. Peach Ale, still my personal favorite, but the Wow never disappoints. Maybe check out a Kill Lifter while you're over at Four Peaks 8th Street Pub, guys. Four Peaks is the place to be. Shane, what is your beer of choice when you're watching college football?
Well, it depends who I'm watching. I'm going to make this joke again. I'm going to keep making this joke if you keep asking me. My favorite beer to drink when I'm watching Jaden Rashada throw the football is a Wow. Because that's what it makes me say.
Guys, check out at Four Peaks Brew or at Four Peaks Pub to keep up with the latest at Arizona's hometown breweries. You got to be 21 or older to drink Four Peaks, and please drink responsibly.
Donald, speaking my language, if you travel to KU in the new Big 12, you have to visit Kansas Crossing Casino. Yes, because that is in the disclaimer.
Absolutely. Guys, if you just joined us, leave a like.
Smash it.
Smash that like.
Who's pleading?
Bobby Hurley, because he's always pleading
Bobby's
for likes.
Why was my son at practice yesterday?
That's fair. That's fair. It's because he's going to be starting at Y for ASU this season.
Y?
Yeah, at Y.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What happened to
Guillory? Maybe he can go out to X. That works too.
X?
Yeah.
He's going to be the one?
He's all of them. He's all of them.
No.
Just give me 3 Bobby Hurleys just scattered across the field. Bobby Hurley Juniors, not Bobby Hurleys.
That sounds like a really obscure ASU grunge band. 3 Bobby Hurleys scraddles. What'd you say? Scattered across the field.
Yo, did you have a stroke there for a second?
No, a stroke. I just short circuited a little bit.
Jeez. All right, Leah.
Donald's
it's time.
speaking my language, saying my favorite beer is an open one. Wait, really?
Hot or not?
My favorite beer is the one that I am opening currently.
Who's hot this week, Leah?
It's Shane.
I was going to make it Shane, but now I'm going to go in a different direction.
Let's go. Damn. You know what they say? Get fucked. Tough for you.
Leah, you know what I'm gonna do now?
Not go to dinner.
I'm gonna kick a dog, and I'm gonna say that was from you.
Whoa!
Oh my God, on International Dog Day?
Yeah,
That'd
and I'm
be
gonna say
messed up.
Leah told me to do this. I have no
to the
choice.
dog or to the people that are
Gun to
gonna
my head.
arrest you?
I'm gonna say it to the dog. I'm gonna say, gun to my head. Sorry, Leah made me do this.
What's it gonna say back? Rough?
Roo.
Oh, it's a big dog.
I'm not gonna kick a dog. I love dogs so much.
Okay, what's first topic?
All
Leah?
right.
I would never kick a dog.
Hot or not? First topic. This is a little bit out there, but why not? Hot or not? Jelly beans.
Nope. Those fucking suck. They're a mid-ass candy. They're not even candy. Jelly beans are like in the purgatory of like peanuts and candy.
Shut the hell up.
They're ass. No. Jelly beans, jelly bellies, jelly whatever.
They're candy. They're not hot, but they're candy. I will say this. Totri, if you know me, what is my favorite thing in the world? This is very
I had a
broad.
gut. I almost said something.
Whoa.
Your favorite thing in the world?
Oh.
Maction.
That's close. What happens with Maction? How does Maction happen?
How does Maction happen?
Yeah, what's going on with Maction? There's a what?
There's a mid.
There's a game being
played.
There's
a mid
thing in
game.
the world. Games.
Love
games.
Okay.
Games are elite.
Thanks for walking me there.
Yeah, of course. Like a dog.
Yeah.
Roof. Whether I am playing I Spy driving in a car, or I'm playing a video game, or I'm playing that one game with the jelly beans where it could be gross or it could be really good.
What's that?
The Harry Potter jelly bean game?
No. There's a game though. Like what is it called? The nasty jelly beans?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
but
about.
what it's called? What is it called?
I don't know.
Jelly bean suck.
What?
Jelly beans are disgusting.
What
What is it called?
Why'd you look up jelly bean suck?
Because
Jelly bean game bad or good?
Jelly bean boozled.
Yeah, bean boozled.
Yeah.
Jelly beans suck? What the hell are you typing?
I short circuited that time.
Jelly beans are not hot.
No.
They're
And
not
anyone
hot.
who says they're hot,
But that purpose, that game is hot. That's fun.
jelly
Yeah.
bean boozled.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
so gross.
Yeah.
But
Thank you, Will. Don't Google jelly beans suck.
you know, Joshua in the chat saying my favorite thing in the world is mustache care videos. I genuinely,
Never worn.
well, I've combed it like twice in my entire life.
Did you feel weird about it?
Yeah, just like it actually makes it look worse, and I don't put any product on it. I know some people put product on the mustache. It's just natural, baby. It's natural.
Hi, Leo. Let's
I
talk
appreciate it though, Joshua.
All right. Next topic. It's back. Pumpkin spice.
Dude,
Hot or
hot as
not.
hell.
Dude,
Hot as hell.
Probably the hottest thing like ever. Like if a pumpkin spice latte were to go up against the sun, it would be a tough battle.
This is the second week in a row you've brought up the sun on Friday.
Sorry that it's the center of the universe. My bad.
It's not. It's the center of your universe.
No, it's quite literally the center of the universe, Anthony.
Of the universe. The entire universe.
The galaxy.
They're different.
Semantics.
No, not semantics. The universe. Pumpkin spice is hot. It's so damn hot.
Yeah, I've been trying to cut back on my little treats.
You like your treats?
And that is the biggest little
Shane's
treat of all
favorite
time.
things, treats and games.
Yeah. Leah, is he wrong? Like that is probably those are my two favorite things. If you sit me down in front of if you sit me down in front of a TV with a GameCube controller and like Super Mario Strikers and bring me like a bundt cake and a pumpkin spice latte, I might explode.
I just feel like you'd be somebody hands you a pumpkin spice latte. You're sitting there.
It's actually pumpkin spice cold brew.
You're sitting there with your GameCube controller. I feel like the moment they hand you the bundt cake is when you're sitting there and you start kicking your legs.
Oh no, I'm kicking my legs when I'm playing the game. I'm just stoked that last night. Literally, this is not a joke.
Whoa, there's so many pumpkin spice haters in the chat.
This is not a joke. Like I live this life. Last night I was playing NASCAR Thunder 2003, and I was playing the lightning challenges. If you know, you know. And I was having the best time ever. And I just thought I just talked about sports for 6 hours, and now I'm kicking my feet
like a toddler
playing NASCAR Thunder, and I'm just this massive human being, just like playing it. It was the best night ever.
Best night ever?
No.
We've had better.
Every night's the best night ever. Pumpkin spice is so hot. Like the flavor for everything, whether it's in a cold brew, in a drink.
I'm gonna go get myself a pumpkin spice.
In a cheesecake.
Oh shit!
God, it's so good.
I've never heard you make that noise before.
That's my pumpkin spice.
That's a noise you hear in the woods, and you hope to
You know what
God.
that sounded like? You know what it sounded like? It sounded like a monkey. Like
I thought it was a feral person.
No. Yeah. That's
Those are the noises in the Appalachian
when they
Mountains.
signal each other.
Yeah. Go one more time. What's topic number 3, Leah?
Oh my god.
Oh no!
To be honest, I don't really have one.
Well, let's hope ASU football does what Leah or doesn't do what
Okay.
Leah did today and not show up.
The first person in chat that gives a topic is what topic number 3 is going to be.
Yep.
In the meantime,
what do you want to talk about?
In the meantime,
what's your favorite GameCube game of all time?
Mario Party for sure.
Which one?
I think 8.
8 is a Wii game, but good try.
Okay.
Mario Party 7 was good on the GameCube. That was the one with the cruise ship. Mario Party 4 was the one with days and nights.
Which one was there was a Bowser specific one, wasn't there?
No, all of them have Bowser.
No. I know they all have Bowser.
I know,
I'm gonna find it. What are you doing?
I don't know.
You're just waiting in the chat when the caffeine hits. Oh, they're just getting now to your monkey.
Yeah. Return to monkey.
Mario games.
Wow.
Hot as hell.
Wow, that's
hot
crazy.
As hell.
Yeah.
All of them. They haven't made a bad one.
So, you know what's crazy? I never played the Odyssey or Galaxy games.
Dive bars.
but we'll talk about that in a second. I never played the Galaxy games.
Okay.
Until like recently, like a year ago, and I had to stop because I was getting motion sickness. Because you're like on a planet and you're rotating around, so sometimes you're like upside down. It like made me sick.
What's it like being such a beta?
Okay, relax. Fucking drink milk, buddy.
Dude,
Eat cheese, motherfucker.
Whoa, I bought string cheeses. I bought a bunch of string cheeses.
And you're gonna suffer because of it.
I eat one every single night to try and take away my lactose.
It's not gonna happen because you know why?
Why?
Your tummy is beta. Dive bars are so hot.
Beta tummy. Yeah, no, dive bars are hot as hell.
Well, you know what's even hotter than a dive bar? An actual dive bar. Because like everybody just calls like a hole in the wall bar a dive bar now. No, real dive bars are like they only take cash, and they're like, you know.
I don't like paying cash.
Well,
not a big cash payer. What?
Nothing. That's fine.
Okay, guys, that is gonna do it.
What's your favorite dive bar?
What's your favorite dive bar?
Yeah,
I don't know.
What's your favorite one?
I don't have a favorite one.
You frequent a lot of them.
I frequent bars.
In Tucson, there's this bar, a dive bar called the Bay Horse Tavern.
Sounds elite.
It's great.
You know what my favorite is? The Paradise Lounge. There's a bar next to Leah's house that is like basically inside a fucking Party City. It is crazy. Like there's a Party City, and then like around a corner in a shopping center is a.
It's like a Party City, and then you go down this like half alley, and it's like a tailor, and then the dive bar.
It's awesome. And they make amazing spicy margaritas.
Can you even say what Donald wrote? Can you pronounce that?
Celtic Pascagoula, Mississippi.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Tony, the buffet is legendary too. I have been extremely intoxicated there.
Anything else?
Roof.
We're going to see you guys on Monday. Guys, if you enjoyed the content, give us a follow at PHNX _Sun Devils. You can follow me at Anthony _Totri. You can follow the Deef over here at Shane Deef.
Just like 4 years old at heart, as always. Actually, no, a 4-year-old sucks at video games. 12-year-old at heart, as always.
Guys, be ready. Next Monday, it's game week. Shows are going to be better than they've ever been before. So, have yourself a relaxing weekend, and we will see you ready for work on Monday at 2 p.m. But for now...
But they have to work too?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Peace.